Why, hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome. If you guys don't know who this voice is, then why are you watching this video on YouTube or the audio form on Apple Podcasts or Amazon Music Podcasts? What is up, guys? It is James, aka Jimmypancakes20 here, back to do a new video/podcast for you. And this one is a very special video/podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, today on Thursday, June 6, 2024, is the start of our Halloween Horror Nights Hollywood 2024 announcement season. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have our first maze that's going to be at Halloween Horror Nights Hollywood. And I am really excited about this maze. And just to let you know, for people in Orlando that are watching this video or listen to my podcast, this is a shared property with Orlando as well, so it's going to be both in Hollywood and Orlando, but I'm only going to be focusing on where it's going to be in Hollywood, because for anyone that's new, that is just starting to watch my videos or listen to my podcast, I am unfortunately not going to be going to Orlando this year in 2024. I am planning to go next year in 2025. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is a special video/podcast. This is going to be our first Halloween Horror Nights Hollywood 2024 announcement video/podcast number 1. And if you guys are ready, sit back, relax, and enjoy this video/podcast. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you are probably wondering, what is the maze that was announced that is our first maze for Hollywood and a shared property in Orlando? Ladies and gentlemen, A Quiet Place. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is... Sorry about the cough, ladies and gentlemen. This is the first maze that is announced for Hollywood. And I cannot wait to talk about it, because I have seen the trailers for both number 1 and number 2, but I have not seen the full-length movie. But now, because this maze is coming, I am going to watch number 1 and number 2. And also there is a pre-sequel that's coming out soon in theaters, which is called A Quiet Place Day 1, where it tells the story of how the whole thing started. So we're going to read the details together. It says, make a sound and it won't last long. Monstrous creatures can hear the slightest noise and will hunt you down and silence you for good as a post-apocalyptic world comes to life. Also, it says tickets are now on sale. So, yes, ladies and gentlemen, all of the tickets that you can buy for Hollywood are on sale. So at the end of this video/podcast, after we get through the first maze and me talking about it and all that good stuff, I'm going to also talk about the dates of the event, because those were announced as well. And also going to talk about every single ticket that you can buy and my honest opinion of which one I think would be best. For this year, we don't know what other mazes are coming or what the scare zones or shows are, but this is just based off experience from last year going to Halloween Horror Nights 3 years last year. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to now watch the announcement video for A Quiet Place. So, we're going to watch this together. This is like the third time that I've seen this. So, it's going to be really good. I'm going to put this on full screen. I have the volume up. I'm going to just all the way up so you guys can hear. And let's see this announcement video for A Quiet Place.
Warning. Unusual audio-visual activity in your house.
If they hear you, they hunt you. A Quiet Place. Only at Universal Halloween Horror Nights, where horror lives.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. A Quiet Place is announced, and that was the announcement video for A Quiet Place. Now, as soon as the announcement was announced, a lot of people started asking Mr. John Murray questions. And so he lives in Ireland, and he, is going to do a Q&A, but he did answer the main question because a lot of people have been speculating where this maze is. It has been confirmed that it's going to be in the UBE location. So if you don't know what that stands for, that used to be the old Walking Dead attraction that used to be there. And for the last 2 years, they've been using that as a maze location. So the first time they used it was back in 2022, where it was called Universal Hotel. And then in 2023, that's where Evil Dead Rise was. And so for this year, they're using that area for A Quiet Place. So we know that the Quiet Place is going to be in the old Walking Dead attraction. And the mazes that have been in there were incredible. They have been amazing. So I know the last couple of years when they did mazes in there, they still had remnants of the old Walking Dead attraction. And so rumor had it that last year's event, after last year's event in 2023, they said that they were going to remove all of the Walking Dead remains that were in that building, and they were going to make the maze better, the line queue better. So no one has seen construction footage of it because that's an area that you can't get to. So we do not know if any of that rumor is true. We just have to wait and see what happens. So it is going to be a fantastic maze. I think it's going to be a good. Every single maze that's been the old Walking Dead attraction for the past 2 years have been really good. So now another question that people have been asking John Murdy: is it going to be based on the original movies, or is it going to be based off the pre-sequel Quiet Place Day One? And John Murdy has not confirmed anything. He said that there's going to be a press release coming out later. I don't know if the press release has been out. I've been trying to search for it, and I haven't seen anything. So he has not confirmed anything yet. So hopefully we'll have more information, but a lot of people have been speculating that it is going to be based off the original movie, or possibly A Quiet Place 2, or a mix of number 1 and number 2. But then also people have been speculating that it's going to be based off the sequel, so no one can really confirm at this point right now what it's going to be based off. But in my personal opinion, it's going to be based off the original one, because this is the first time that they have done A Quiet Place. So I'm pretty sure they want to stick with the original, the first movie that came out, not number 2. Maybe in the future a number 2, but I'm going to take a guess that's going to be based off the original first movie. So that's just my guess right now, but we do confirm that this attraction, or this maze or house, is going to be in the old Walking Dead attraction. So now we are going to move on to the dates of the event. So this year's dates is September 5th through November 3rd. So very interesting on these dates. They confirmed that there are 40 days this year for Halloween Horror Nights. And we have not seen something ending in November in a very, very long time. Always the closing night of Halloween Horror Nights Hollywood and Orlando are usually on the 31st. But this year, they're going until November 3rd. So this is very interesting to me. So, as I said, usually closing night will be the 31st of October. But this time around, they're doing it until the 3rd, because Halloween Horror Nights Hollywood is becoming a more popular event. So, I'm assuming that that's the reason why they have more dates, because they want to give people more days. And it's going to be, I heard that it's going to be a Wednesday through Thursday for some weekends. I really haven't looked at the calendar yet to confirm. I'm just telling you the dates, but I'm assuming that's going to be what's happening. So yeah. So those are the dates for Halloween Horror Nights Hollywood this year. Now we are going to talk about the tickets. So we're going to first talk about just the general tickets before we get to the season pass. So yes, they do have the season passes. So like normal, they have the general ticket starting at $77. Opening weekend. So the cheaper tickets are usually at the beginning of the event. The more expensive ones are closer to the closing night. So, and of course you got your Express Pass, which is starting at $209, and going up from there based on when you go. you have your Express Pass Unlimited. So basically the difference between these two, this one is a one-time entry for each haunted house. This one you get unlimited access to all the houses. So if you want to go for one house 5 times and you have the Universal Express Unlimited, you can go as many times as you want for the houses. Universal Express, it's just a one-time entry. Then you have your after 2 p.m. day and night combo. So basically that means you can come into the park like 4 hours before the park closes, because the park usually closes at 6 for daytime guests, and then at 7 o'clock is when they have the opening for Halloween Horror Nights. So you have that day and night combo starting at $117. And then you have the day and night Express Pass, which is starting at $349 and going up based on the night that you go. Then you have your VIP or RRIP tour, which is worth it because you have a private tour guide that will take you to all of the haunted houses. You get front of the line access. You get, I think you get food. I don't really know. I know you get a lanyard and stuff, but it's very cool. And then, of course, you have your Halloween Horror Nights early entry ticket, which is starting at $10, and then depending on the night you go, it could be $20. It just really depends. This one gets you an hour and a half early, so they let you in around 5 or 5:15, and usually it's the lower lot mazes that are open first. My mom and I did that. All 3 nights that we went to Horror Nights last year, and it was worth it because we got ahead of the game, especially for closing night. That really did help. So those are just the standard tickets and Express and stuff. And then, yes, ladies and gentlemen, they do have the Frequent Fear Pass returning this year. So you have the Frequent Fear Pass that gets you 33 nights, starting at $209, and then you have the Unlimited Fear Pass, which is $329. It gets you every single night of the event. And so now we're going to break down the between the Frequent Fear Pass and the Unlimited Fear Pass on the next screen. So, if you buy the frequent Fear Pass, both the same, different actually, but some same perks. So if you buy the Frequent Fear Pass that's starting at $209, you get up to 33 nights. Select my first available during the event for your first thing starting on September 5th, 2024. Same for the unlimited, same for the Ultimate Fear Pass, but then you get all 40 nights with the Unlimited Fear Pass. So the dates that you have with the Fear Pass is September 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 12, 13, 14, 15, 19, 20, 21, 22, 26, 27, 28, and 29. And then for October, you get the 3rd, the 4th, the 6th, the 9th, the 10th, the 13th, the 16th, 17th, 20th, 21st. The 23rd, 24th, 27th, 30th, and the 31st. And then you also get the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. So you get opening night with the frequent fear pass, and you also get it with the unlimited pass too. Now, the only dates that you don't get with the frequent fear that you get with the unlimited fear pass, the dates that you don't get is the 5th, the 5th, the 11th, the 12th, the 18th, October 5th, 11th, 12th, 18th, 19th, 25th, and the 26th. So those are the only dates that you don't get with the frequent fear pass. But you do go get those dates. You get all the dates with the unlimited fear pass, which is $329. So that is pretty much everything that we know so far for Halloween Horror Nights Hollywood. I'm very excited that we have our first maze that was announced, and we'll probably have more announcements coming in the future. And remember, I'm going to be at Midsummer Scream this year. I did buy my ticket, and I do have my hotel already. So I'm going to be doing lots of content for all that. That's going to be coming, after Midsummer Scream. So that's stuff to look forward to. I'm also going to continue doing these announcement video / podcast as they come. And I'm going to be probably buying my Horror Nights tickets, sometime after Midsummer Scream. I'm planning to go opening night, but if I don't make it opening night, then I'm going to go sometime that weekend. So, we'll see what happens. So, so that's going to wrap up this special video, our first Halloween Horror Nights Hollywood 2024 announcement video / podcast. My name is James, aka Jimmypancakes20. You can find the link to all my social medias at the bottom of the link for the video as well as the podcast. And I'll see you guys for the next video / podcast coming soon. Bye-bye.